Community-based environmental monitoring training program is organized by the Fort McKay Metis Nation and the Fort McKay First Nation. University of Northern British Columbia is conducting this course. This is a 3 weeks program and the participants are from Fort McKay community.
You hear from the elders about how important it is for them to be able to have the community track change, understand baseline, sort of the current environmental situation.
Today we're working better with that industry. Industry is helping a lot with us with a lot of programs and helping our community by employing a lot of us First Nations, which is great.
You know, it's really important for the community itself to build that capacity internally and have that leadership.
This course is to develop the skill sets for students that want to go into the environmental monitoring field.
You get into water quality monitoring, you get into air quality monitoring, wildlife monitoring, erosion and sediment control, fisheries habitat. And
we'll talk about that in the classroom first, and then when we go out we'll teach all the students how to use the compass, the GPS. We'll also be deploying some remote cameras, some trail cameras.
Within the class, you know, there's a good portion of sort of theory and practice work that happens within the classroom setting. But the nice thing about this program is that they'll also be doing a fair bit of hands-on monitoring in the field.
And we are doing some sediment and erosion controls at Fort McKay underneath the bridge here. You can see around the site where we have obvious erosion concerns. We have the river right there being sensitive habitat. So teaching the students here how to eliminate, mitigate erosion and sedimentation concerns that could potentially impact the fisheries resource.
And we're doing erosion control, and it'll benefit our community quite a bit, and we will save our river.
As you can see the crew here as they're going up. We're looking for slacker waters, calmer waters. We're trying to find that sandy substrate, which is where we've been finding the fish today so far. And we're just going to keep going upstream in an upstream direction and try to find some fishies.
I thought it would be beneficial for myself and the other environmental coordinators to take this program to get more educated and familiarize ourselves with the environmental programs.
After successfully completing this course, the eligible candidates will be offered a part-time position in the McKay Metis Sustainability Center.
So I sit down in meetings with Suncor, Syncrude, Albion, Shell, Canadian Natural Resources, and I'm happy that we're having this sort of program.
Not an outsider coming to do the work, it's community members.
Of this program that we're going through, it's going to help out our community and help out future generations on how to mitigate our problems with the oil sands and the community benefits that are going to come throughout the years. And every year, and every student that is trained, it'll be able to carry on that tradition.
You guys have the ability to say, okay, we are able to show what we're saying is true because we've been gathering all this evidence. And so you guys are an important part to that. You'll fit into that because you'll be out there actually doing that community-based monitoring and being able to document and show these impacts. So it's a very important course that you guys are taking, and I certainly commend you guys for it.
The importance for me is my generation, my next generation, and my children and their children to be able to experience at least a fraction of what I learned growing up and what I've learned now up to this point in my life.
It is their land, and they know the land better than anyone else.